Hey there, thanks for tuning into Duck Bricks. I'm Chris, and I just got back from Brickworld Chicago, the USA's biggest LEGO convention, and I had an incredible time. But now it's time to conclude this journey. There have been 4 distinct videos, and this is the 4th, summarizing Day 4 Sunday of my amazing Brickworld experience. Of course, Days 1 to 3 are linked in the description below. I got to do some crazy stuff like sing on stage with the Fold, the Ninjago band. I got a chance to hang out with Just Too Good, ACOB, and all the other LEGO influencers at medieval times. It was an amazing time, but all good things must come to an end. And so on Sunday, this was a day of packing, of going around the convention one last time, meeting some last minute folks, and then it was time to say goodbye to Chicago. And so this one's gonna be a little bit shorter than my other vlogs because a little bit less happened this day, but it was still an incredible experience, and let's jump into it right now. So Day 4 of Brickworld Chicago wasn't actually something that started during the day, and it wasn't quite the 4th day either. You see, Day 4 started with me frantically trying to figure out how to pack this massive haul in my luggages before setting off to the convention again. And so, between the hours of 2 to 5 a.m. on Sunday, I basically just dedicated all of my time to actually being able to take my massive LEGO haul, which again I will be publishing a full-on video going through this haul in the future, but actually trying to figure out how to take it home. Also in the haul, I got some really cool gifts from folks, so thank you so much for doing that. But let's see how I packed all these. That was a pretty insane experience, just even trying to pack everything in my one suitcase and duffel bag that I had brought. Okay, so my first suitcase is completely full. This has been a lesson in space optimization because this thing is packed to the most efficient way possible. I don't think there is a more efficient way known to man. The question is, will this close? Which oh my gosh, that's heavy. Well, there are 2 questions. The first question is this overweight? And honestly, at this point, if it's overweight, oh well, I'm not repacking it. I'm just gonna take the hit, I guess, because there's not a chance I'm unpacking this. I mean, maybe I'll take some manuals out, but I still need to. All right, let's see what we still have. I have my personal suitcase here, and I also brought a duffel bag if I really need it. So I might actually be okay. But I still have this because I didn't want this to get crushed, because obviously I want to showcase that opening in the package. I have the entire $550 Hulkbuster just sitting in that bag. Let's see. We have Paul's gift to me, which I probably should maybe open so I know what I'm transporting in case I get any questions, but I mean, it's probably fine. We've got a Pumpkinhead GWP giveaway, which was really nice. It's a storage container. Ooh, I could have used a storage container to store some of the stuff. All right, there may be a way to re-optimize this. We have the full poster, which is gonna be flat in my suitcase because I do not want that to get damaged. Yeah, I don't. This is a problem for me in 1 hour. No, this is a problem for me tomorrow. I have no idea how I'm bringing this. Oh, and we also have this still, which is a brand new building brick project. Normally I mostly just deal with LEGO, but this was designed by Adam Reed Tucker, who you may know as the person who designed the entire LEGO architecture line when it first started, as well as the person who made Brickworld like a thing. So of course, had to get that. But yeah, I mean, I think I did pretty good. Like, I just need to put this probably in my suitcase. Obviously I still have all my clothes, but yeah, those can go in the duffel bag if they need to. I may not even have to ship anything home. I'm definitely not trusting that to be shipped home. I mean, I guess I just have to hand carry that. That's gonna suck. Okay, wish me luck, gang. Okay, so I know I said I was gonna open this on stream, but to be honest, I just wanna make sure I'm space optimizing everything to pack. I cannot waste an inch of space, so I'm gonna open this right now. This isn't quite the review studio, and this isn't quite a tripod, as you can tell, but I'm gonna do my best, because this is kind of my first, like, quote-unquote fan mail package opening. I mean, I never really do anything like this, so this is such a surprise. Thank you, first of all, to Paul C. Thank you so much for giving me this. Let's definitely have dinner, man. The next time I'm in Chicago, we gotta actually have a meal because we've been talking for like months now and I still need to like actually sit down and get to know you and have a meal. So thank you so much for doing this. Really appreciate it. This probably has a lot to do, I'm guessing, I don't know, with my streams because I talk a lot about food in my streams. I'm obsessed with food. I might follow in Just Too Good's footsteps and start a food channel like Food Bricks or something. But anyways, I love food, so there might be something in here. Let's just go ahead and open this up. I am already seeing, okay, I'm seeing some interesting things in there, but let me just see first if I can get this whole thing open. I know he mentioned he was actually planning on having this mailed as a package, but then realized that since I'm going to Brickworld Chicago, might as well just give it to me in person, which is super convenient. So, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Okay, what is inside of this? Oh, what's in the box? Nice. Okay. Oh my goodness, so there is a full, all right, let's see. I'm going to read this out loud. He says, oh my good, printed instructions and parts list for brick artisans, sign-filled unit for the sit complex. That way you can check it out to see if you want to build / mock the whole thing. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Hogwarts Poly, I know you've since gotten those. We still haven't seen the completed Hogwarts. Yes, I'm having that video coming out. Feel free to sell it or give it away, but I had an extra one to give you while you were still looking. Oh, thank you so much, man. Albanese gummies. I consider myself a gummy expert. These are the absolute best. The flavors are good, but what sets them apart is the texture. I don't know your gummy preference, so I got you a variety. Hope you love them. Gummy blocks. I was already getting you gummies, and these are blocks. I had to do it. Oh my goodness. First of all, Paul, this is so meaningful. Thank you so much. All of the things that he mentioned here are things that we talked about on stream, like in my chat. So this is all like references to things that we had conversations of even months ago. Like some of this is, oh my goodness. This is so, thank you so much. I cannot wait to go through these instructions. And then in here, I mean, honestly, he's space optimized. I don't think I can I guess I can toss the cardboard, but this has been space optimized. Okay, Albanese gummies. Oh, these look so appetizing. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty busted right now, but I'm really tempted to crack one open and try it out. Oh, they're different types? Yo, I gotta do a food, I mean, I think this is it. I have to start a food branch of the Duck Bricks channel now. I think I need to. Like, I can't not duck. Yeah. This is so funny. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, these gummy worms look so good. I'm like, again, running on zero sleep. These look so appetizing to me right now. Oh my, thank you, Paul C, for sending me this poly bag. I was looking for this like months ago, so thank you for sending it. I actually only think I have one, and the entire point of this poly bag is that you can actually combine them to have a different type of castle built up. So I'm just gonna build this and combine it with my existing one. So thank you so much. Of course, we gotta get the duck-themed gummy blocks. Oh my goodness. This, again, Paul, this means a lot. Thank you so much for sending me this. This is a really thoughtful and personalized gift, and I know we've been talking a ton about this. So hopefully if you're watching, I'm sure you are, I'm gonna send this video to you. Thank you so much. This means a ton. And I'll be in Chicago next year. I'm gonna come early. Let's meet in the city. Let's go out for a meal. Let's get lunch or dinner. On me. Seriously. This is so amazing. Thank you. But at long last, at 5:30 a.m., it was fully packed. Other than the Mindstorms display, I was just gonna kind of carry that. I really didn't know what I was gonna do with that, because I realized it was about the size of my check-in luggage. So I was like, okay, well, I don't know how I'm gonna do that. But then it was time to go to bed, and within the next 2.5 to 3 hours, I got up bright and early to go to the LEGO convention again. And this was so busy because it was public days and I had such a fun time. At the convention, I made sure to finally get some Bricker Builds lightsabers, which I recently just built on stream live. So fun to do that. Also got a chance to meet some new folks and sign their boxes. A lot of people are going around with boxes to sign, like the 501st Battle Pack and the CCBS Jyn Erso, which was so funny to see. But overall, it was just a blast being able to walk around this convention hall one last time and see it packed full of people to be able to just experience it. This was a really cool idea to have minifigures for sale and you just get cards to buy. Yeah, after the yard sale of yesterday, which was day 3, I just put out the vlog on that recently, a lot of the vendors just weren't really that appetizing to me because, I mean, honestly, they were just pretty much very overpriced compared to what I had just bought at the yard sale, but it was still really cool to go around and see it, and of course, I finally actually got to see the Great Ball Contraption in action. This is something that is pretty much a staple of every single LEGO convention in the world. You can go anywhere in the world and you can find somebody who's done this. It is basically just everyone collaborates to have their own modules to be able to transport the little LEGO soccer balls from one stage to another. It's so cool just to sit here and watch these, and I kind of wish I was able to just sit and get even more footage of it because it was a crazy experience for sure. But overall, honestly, this final day of the convention was mostly just me going around, meeting people, signing autographs, taking photos, and just taking in the mocks for one last time, because I knew that this was going to be my last chance to actually be able to see the mocks themselves, so I just had a good time just being able to go around and take them in. I knew that this was my final day to be able to explore the convention, and that was it. Did I get any end of show deals? Unfortunately, no. I wish that I did, but for the most part, a lot of the other things were basically just the vendors were still selling things at full price, but I was able to get a few more sets to pick up at this time. I was able to grab the sealed Lego City set that I won on the private auction, and overall, what a crazy fun experience. I just had a really good time, and I think this is a good point to be able to reflect on my Brickworld experience. I have, again, never been to a LEGO convention before. Like this. I've been a public attendee at BrickCon in Seattle, but I feel like as a public attendee, you really miss out on a lot of the actual interpersonal aspect of being a part of a LEGO convention, meeting people, having interactions, taking photos, just being able to take all the experiences in. That's really only something that you can do if you actually are a badged attendee. And I'm so lucky that I was actually talked into being an official attendee with a badge. All you had to do was basically just sign up on the website, you pay a fee, you get your badge, you show up at the door, and being able to go in early on the private days and actually have conversations with people, meet people, attend the yard sales, go to all these incredible events, that was honestly just such a good experience. I had an absolutely amazing time, and I cannot wait for next year, because for sure, I will be here next year no matter what. No matter what happens, I will make sure that I am here next year. So I am so excited. This was the experience of a lifetime, and I would highly, highly recommend, if you're on the fence, if you're not sure if you want to attend an in-person LEGO convention, first of all, Brickworld Chicago is the largest in the US, so by that extent, a lot of people would say it's the best. There are a lot of other amazing LEGO conventions out there, but none are quite like this. This is something else. And so for one final thing, I got a chance to attend one last panel on the last day, and that was the LEGO Masters panel, where I got a chance to see my friend Dom and a ton of other LEGO Masters contestants and winners take to the stage and share their experiences filming the show.
We're like, forget the first 3 episodes, maybe it'll come, so. It did.
I'm Caleb Schilling from Season 2.
And I'm Crystal Starr from the OG LEGO Masters from Season 1.
Represent Season 1 well. I'm Jacob Schilling from Season 2 as well.
Season 3, Black
Justin Summer, one of the Black Ones as well as Season 3. I'm Calvin Ford. I was also late in the competition. Hopefully we'll go back out there too. And also the home start.
And I'm John, one of the anime friends from Season 3.
And what's more?
Hi, I'm Jen from Season 3, and I'm a fan of doctors.
Season 2.
That's a true cosplay right there.
As I've mentioned before, I'm a big fan of LEGO Masters, so I just had a good time hearing from all of them. I got to ask them a couple of questions about how it affected their lives after the show. I just think it's really interesting to see what people have to say about that sort of thing. But before I knew it, it was time to say goodbye to the convention, and as one parting gift, Sensei Stealth came up to me with one of the coolest LEGO items that I have ever seen in my life and just gave it to me as a gift. Let's get my live reaction right now. Hey man, dude.
All right, we got
Thank you so much. Seriously, I can't give you anything for this, man.
Nah, man, I don't want anything. It's all yours.
So this is a LEGO employee shirt that's my size. It's brand new. Dude,
100%. Never worn it before, and it's for this guy.
dude, thank you so much. I'm gonna wear this on a video and shout you out, man.
Dude, you know it, man.
This means a lot. Thank you.
For sure.
Oh my goodness, this is I'm freaking out. This is so... Unfortunately, it was then time to say goodbye to Brickworld Chicago. And so, Just Too Good and I headed to the movie theater where we saw The Flash, which was certainly one of the DC movies of all time, and that's all I really have to say about that experience. What was more interesting than The Flash is the fact that Just Too Good puts relish on his popcorn. I have a couple questions, but go ahead and shame him in the comments. Bro, what are you doing? Just what is this? What
Don't ask.
what are you putting on here?
Fresh relish. Putting it in right here. Look at this.
Fresh relish on your
The
popcorn.
weirdest thing, and nobody else does it.
Just Too Good and I about to see The Flash.
We're about to just to film it.
We're about to just to see it.
No, not film the movie. Watch the movie.
All right, let's see how The Flash is.
Let's see how it is.
I loved watching The Flash, The Crimes of Ezra Miller, but soon enough, it was then time to say goodbye, and coincidentally, we happened to run into a group of other LEGO fans and influencers like Matt Mellish here, and a ton of other folks right before we left, and we actually were super lucky to be able to get a ride to the airport. Thank you so much to Brick Lover for the ride. Shout out to my man, dude, thank you so much.
Of course,
for
anytime,
driving.
anytime.
Yo, Just Too Good
It was
in the
my
back.
pleasure.
Legend.
The wild card.
Yeah, thank you so much.
course,
Out of
course.
nowhere, you pulled up and was like, you want to
It
go to
was
the airport?
One final Lego miracle.
Bam.
Yeah.
Show them.
That's
Thanks,
hilarious.
man. All right, so we made it through TSA, at least a bit smoother than last time. We've actually got this all the way through. They were cool with that, which is nice, but yeah, we'll see if this makes it on the plane. So then came the fun part. How do I actually transport all of this Lego on the plane? So I was able to check in my bags just fine. The duffel bag and my suitcase, all good. The question then came, how exactly do I actually bring the LEGO Mindstorms RCX display on the plane? And thankfully enough, they had a solution. So after enjoying one last pizza with Just Too Good, we said our goodbyes, I went to my gate, they promptly told me that I could not bring both my carry-on and the LEGO Mindstorms display on the plane, which was understandable, have a nice day, I had to check in one of them. But they actually were able to fit my entire Mindstorms display in the front cupboard, and thankfully I was literally sitting in the first seat so I could watch it the entire flight and make sure it was okay. A much smoother experience than some of the other times I've had to transport a ton of Lego across the country, and if you know what video I'm talking about, you know. Overall, this was an amazing experience. I cannot emphasize enough just how much fun I had at Brickworld Chicago. Every single person I met was so amazing, so awesome. I feel like I've made a lot of friends that I will have for the rest of my life, honestly, and this was just such a crazy experience. I cannot wait to see people there next year. The builds, the mocks, but especially the people were so amazing. So thank you all so much to everybody that I met, to fans, to friends, to people I was fans of that I got to meet for the first time. You all made Brickworld Chicago 2023 the most memorable LEGO experience of my life so far. And thank you so much, I had a great time, and I'll see you there next year. Alright, and with that, we have summed up my amazing Brickworld Chicago experience. With the conclusion of Part 4, Day 4, we have summed up all 4 days of my incredible time over in Chicago. You can find all of the earlier 3 days linked in the description below. But it's not over yet, because now it's time to get into the haul. So stay tuned, because I'll be publishing a separate video showcasing every single item I was able to pick up at Brickworld Chicago, and this may have been one of my most expensive LEGO trips yet. So there's a lot of great stuff to see, and stay tuned for that.